Hello and welcome back to What Jack has made. In this video I'm going to be going over how to add color to our web pages in the format of background color and text. So as you can see from the screenshot of the final product that I have here, most of the text is either white or then we have snippets of green and some black at the top with background colors of purple, green and white. So to start off we're going to open up the web page that we have so far. And as you can see, the links are still styled blue with an underline. And the reason behind this is that links are treated in a default way by all browsers if no rules have been applied, which is they're all underlined and they're all of the text color blue. So to remove this, we're going to go into our CSS code and we're going to target all the anchor tags, so all the links, and then we're going to put text decoration none, and then color black. And then when we refresh the page, you can see that there's no underline and the color has restored back to black instead of blue. Now that we have all of our text and backgrounds reset to the color black or white, we're going to add our own color rules to the web page. Before we start coding, I'd like to take a note that most of the text on the web page is going to be white, so therefore I'm going to target the whole web page, turn it white, and then we're going to change the text to black where it's needed and change it to green at the bottom where it's needed. So to do this, I'm going to open up our CSS code and I'm going to target the body and set the color to white. And it's that simple. And then when we refresh the page, it looks like most of our text has disappeared, but it hasn't. It's still there, it's just blending in with the background. But that'll change as we change the backgrounds of the web page. So now that we have the text set to white, we want to find out where the text isn't white and change it corresponding to that area of the page. So we're going to open up the screenshot again, and as you can see at the start of the page, we have black text. So we're going to go into our HTML code, find out what that section of the page is called, and as you can see it's called main. So we're going to open up our CSS code, and as in the previous episode I showed you, we're going to target the class by putting a full stop, and then main is the name of the class, open curly brace, and then color black. And as you can see, the text has now gone back to black just as it shows in the screenshot. Now we're going to go down to the bottom of the page where it's contact me, and we're going to find what that's called in HTML. So we have contact me in a container with the class of left. So go into our CSS code, type dot left to target the class left, and then color, we'll just put green for now, but we can choose a different green later. And then when we refresh the page, if I scroll down, you can see that the text is now green. So now that we have the front color of the text showing up how we want it, we now have to change the background colors to correspond with the web page of the final product that we have. So we have white, we have green, we have like a darker green down at the bottom, purple, and that's it for the backgrounds. We will apply images in a later video. So we're going to look at the contact details section in the HTML, and I have a feeling it's got a class of right, which it does. So we'll type in dot right background dark green. Now whatever we're setting this color to, we want that to be the same because they're going to be inverted upon one another. As you can see here, this is green on white and this is white on green. So when we refresh the page, you can see we have the green on white and the white on green. I know it doesn't look as nice, but we'll get to making it look better later on. So now all that is left is applying a purple to this area of the page, the explore area. So to do this, we're going to go into our HTML, find out what it is called, and it's a section with the class of explore. So we can type in dot explore to target the class explore, background purple, and now we have white and purple. These aren't the exact colors that I've used, but I will leave the exact colors in the description of the video and you can just copy and paste it into your web page when you need it. One little thing that I forgot to change is the bottom of the page, which has a footer with the color white, and but it's on a sort of darker green background. So if we open up the web page and scroll to the bottom, we have text which is black because we've targeted the anchor tags at the start of our CSS rules by here and set them to black. So what we need to do is we need to go down to the footer and we need to change these to white and set a background color for the footer. So if we type in footer background dark green, we'll change it to a different shade of green later on, but for now if we go down you can see that it has changed but the text is still black. And this is something to note: if we change this to color to white, then the text still doesn't change, and this is because anchor tags need to be targeted specifically. I kind of went over specificity in the last episode, and it's a pretty complicated subject, but to target the anchor tags properly, we need to target the footer and then an A for the anchor tags, and then change the color to white. And then when we refresh the page, you can see that the text is changed to white. So I know this doesn't look as great as my final product screenshot, but we're on the right track and we're not far off getting to a point where the web page is starting to come together now. So join me in the next episode where I'm going to be going over background images, and we'll look at how to create responsive background images which cover the whole page.